Up next, the Pelicans. We are live. It's a Thursday night. Let's see the stat sheet here for Joel Embiid.
He stepped up his game on the glass big time this month. His numbers are outstanding, but even if the numbers weren't there, his activity in the paint has been incredible. His hard work is paying off, and they want more of the same from that young man.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Richaun Holmes out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. And for the Pelicans, Grant is out there with Hart. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Embiid. And it's Garland in at the point. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Brogdon looking it over. And the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Now here is Hardaway. He's guarded closely. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Fournier the bounce pass. About 1 minute into the first quarter. There's Garland, and he lays it straight in. Well, you know, the playoffs are right around the corner, Greg. Do you think any of these teams change their approach for playoff contenders?
Kev, you know, goal number 1 is health. I mean, outside of that, you're looking at seeding. You're trying to fine-tune, but you want to just get it dialed in and get ready for what's about to be a marathon run, you hope, in the postseason.
Find that fine-tuning. Here's Garland. Antetokounmpo.
Oh, okay. And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Here's Brogdon. Shoots over Grant. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. One player he feels they can shake off his game was Joel Embiid. Coach told me he's a great player, but he can get in his own way if you frustrate him. Get him thinking about something other than the game. That's what we have to do. We'll see if Embiid can avoid distractions and keep focused tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
1:39 left in the first. And Fournier kicks to Garland. And Evan Fournier with a 3. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the score by Memphis. Here's Fournier. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And Holmes throws it down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the evening. And he knocks down the first one. And so Fournier nails both of them. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Holmes. And here is Brogdon. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
Passes it to Embiid. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Grant against Antetokounmpo. With 4 seconds. Oh, wow!
He went high.
That was nice. Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Pelican 5 right now. Fournier out there with Garland. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Hart in at small forward. Got a piece of it. Here's Embiid, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Richaun Holmes. Pelicans shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Brogdon outside. And he comes up with the deuce.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Greg, with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
And the rejection by Holmes. And it's Memphis on the break. Fournier against Hardaway. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Holmes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Both free throws good from Holmes. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Hardaway. 1:29 left in the first half. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Brogdon outside. He kicks it to Giannis. Johnson's shot is off.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Antetokounmpo against Grant. And Giannis throws it down.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
Here's Hart. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And you know, another way he impacted the game was forcing turnovers. Really disrupted the offensive flow.
Now here's Giannis. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Here's Garland. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Here's Hart. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Evan Fournier led the way in the first half. He had 12 points, and we know that. And that'll do.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Brogdon. Antetokounmpo is out there with Holmes. Then it's Johnson, and it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 14 points, and not even three-quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Yes, that goes in. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Outside Fournier. Back to Embiid. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Fournier's got 4 this quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Johnson outside. Memphis moving it around. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. He can't hit that time. Good D by Embiid. It's up a 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Hardaway passes to Brogdon. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first one falls. Second free throw, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak, but it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Johnson finds Giannis. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the...
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Pass to Garland. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Giannis. On the wing, Johnson. Basket good.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Brogdon, and Embiid throws it down.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Elbow shot is on the way. A shot off that time. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the New Orleans Pelicans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Embiid, Fournier out there with Garland. Then there's Jeremy Grant, and it's Hart in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, hits it from three-point range. Antetokounmpo's got 26.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam. Giannis dishes to Hardaway. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. Pass to Holmes. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Now Garland. And the rejection by Giannis. Memphis leading. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Grant surveying the D. The pass to Fournier. The three. They get it again. Here's Embiid. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Embiid's got 15 points in just the second half. Brogdon outside. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. And then Hardaway with the dunk. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 1. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During the timeout, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle and said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
From outside, off the mark. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Pelicans. Hart, no good. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
And for the Grizzlies, their shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
There's Garland. Embiid inside. Holmes on him. Embiid, no good. Memphis with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The shot by Brogdon, wide open. Connects from three-point range. Brogdon's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Here's Hart. Embiid trying to break loose. Rebounded by Holmes. Outside Hardaway. And so the Grizzlies take the win. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.